Talk 4630 is brought to you by Zevo Life, the exclusive patented superfood changing the way people fuel their bodies. Now, listen, if you're looking for a game changing way to improve your health, Zevo Life is the world's most nutrient dense whole plant. We're talking over 50% plant protein, essential amino acids, fiber, and powerful antioxidants, all in one natural source. Just 1 teaspoon a day supports your gut, boosts your energy, and promotes healthier skin and hair. And the best part, people everywhere are giving it a 5-star review because it works. So if you're ready to feel the difference, head over to Zevo.life and start your journey with their 30-day risk-free guarantee. And because you're a loyal listener of this podcast, you get an exclusive 30% discount. Just use my code ChargeTalk4630 at checkout. That's without the R. That's ChargeTalk4630. Take control of your health today with Zevo Life. Your body will thank you. Hey, good morning and welcome to Charge Talk 4630. This is Stacy. Thank you for joining me. Like, share, and subscribe if you guys want to become a part of this community. I'm glad to have you here. What a tough night it was last night. It definitely didn't go the way we wanted it to, for sure. Let me start by saying this. This one really hurt. This morning, it hurts because coming into this game, I was excited. This was Justin Herbert's third playoff appearance, and more importantly, his second time under Jim Harbaugh. This was the moment I was expecting to jump. I thought this would finally be the game that we see Justin Herbert put it all together. And all season long, I defended Justin Herbert. I defended him from the sports media. I defended him from fans. I defended him from the narrative that he can't get it done, right? That he chokes in the playoffs, that his worst games come when it matters the most. So I heard it all, and I defended him because I truly believed that under Jim Harbaugh, Justin Herbert will continue to grow, that the structure, the culture would elevate his game. Last night, unfortunately, and I don't say this with any kind of pleasure at all, last night ranks up there with the worst playoff performances of his career, and there's no way around that. Justin Herbert is the quarterback. He's the leader. Just like Josh Allen is the leader for Buffalo, just like Lamar is for Baltimore, like Pat Mahomes is for Kansas City. Those teams are not the same without those guys, because there's a lot of comments that people are saying you need to get rid of Justin Herbert. I don't think that's the answer. Not at all. In the regular season, we put some winning seasons together with Justin Herbert. The problem with Justin right now is the postseason. And we all know, unfortunately, you are defined as a quarterback by what you do in the postseason, not by what you do in the regular season. We know that. Now, I want to be clear about something. I thought the defense played their ass off. I mean, against a team that was number one, like in every statistical category. And when your offense is going 1, 2, 3 and out, when they give you nothing, eventually the defense is going to break. They're on the field too long. I get it. That's football. But they finally broke in the fourth quarter when Hunter Henry scored that touchdown. Now, let's be honest. The offense gave them absolutely nothing to work with, though. No field position, no momentum, no help. And I'll say this and be clear. The only unit that comes out of this clean is Jesse Minter's defense. They did what they were supposed to do. Now, let's talk about the offense. And that means everybody. Hold on a second. It's early in the morning. I wanted to get this out of the way. I didn't listen to my messages on my phone, but when I got up this morning, before I started refreshing myself, brushing my teeth, washing my face, I had a whole ton of calls. Everybody's calling, everybody's leaving Texas, and wanting to know, am I all right? And you should get rid of this one, you should have. You know, it's crazy. So before I address any of those people, and it's still early too, I think a lot of those was coming through last night when I was asleep. I want to get on here and knock this out first. But the offensive line, man, has been atrocious all year. But we know that already. And here's the reality. That same offensive line played a part in getting you to the playoffs. That same offensive line played a part where you almost won the division. All season long, they made just enough adjustments, 1 half here, 1 quarter there, to score a few points in some games where you can win. But they didn't do that this time. And what makes it worse is the Patriots came into this game ranked 25th in pass rush. But you couldn't tell. It looked exactly the same. Herbert couldn't breathe. Herbert had no protection, and Herbert had no time. And that's where coaching has to be questioned. Questions need to be asked about the offensive line coach. Questions need to be asked and possibly decisions made about Greg Roman as the offensive coordinator. There were no real adjustments, no creativity, no counters to what the Patriots was doing, right? And that falls right on this coaching staff. Now, I'll say some of the blame goes to the offensive coaches. Some of the blame goes to Jim Harbaugh. And yes, some of the blame goes to Justin Herbert. There were just some bad decisions made. There were missed opportunities. There were issues trying to run the ball. So we can't sit here and act like everything else failed and Justin had nothing to do with it. That's exactly what the media gets so upset about. And honestly, that's one of the reasons they're so hard on him, because we rush to defend him even when he hasn't stepped up in moments like this in the playoffs. I watched a lot of teams lose left tackles and right tackles this season. The Bills played with a rookie right tackle and left tackle, and it didn't look like this. It just didn't look this bad. That's coaching. All year we've heard we're here to protect Justin Herbert. That's been the message, right? But in the fourth quarter, when the game was already out of reach, Justin Herbert started taking a beating. Nobody was open. The line couldn't protect, so he tried to do it all by himself. And he got crushed, sandwiched, laid out. At one point, he was on the ground motionless. Another time, he needed help getting up. Another time, he needed help getting off the field. And not once did he go into the blue tent. So I have to ask, are the Chargers really protecting him? Are we? That was tough watching him take those kind of hits and lay there with his arms stretched out, motionless, not moving, and they just trying to scrape him back up. And at some point, they look at that and say, take him in the tent and let him get his head examined. Let's make sure he's not concussed. And I'm sure he probably said, I'm good. I don't want to go in the tent, whatever. Usually any sign of that, they go into the tent. Forget the tough guy stuff, right? This is your franchise quarterback. That's your future. You don't let him take unnecessary punishment in a game that you know you're not going to win. Now, I've seen the comments. Some people are done. Some people want Justin Herbert traded. Some say that this is just what this organization does, get there and fall apart. And right now, I'm not here to tell people how to feel. If you're angry, be angry. If you're disappointed, be disappointed. If you're shocked, stunned, or just tired of the same old thing, take your moment. It hasn't even been 24 hours yet. But as for me, I've been going hard at this for 3 straight seasons, every week, every game. And now the season is over. It's time for me to take a break. I got a lot of things I'm working on. I'm working on releasing my first R&B album next month. I want to travel a little more. I want to do some other things because doing this right here, it takes time, energy, and commitment. And I've given it everything I got and will continue to. So it's time for a mental break for about a month, I would say. Now, I know some people have said in the chat, it's okay, we will get them next year, cheer up. But a fan is a fan, true. And you're entitled to how you feel, which is also true. But people here that's been a fan longer than me, and I've been a fan 49 years, they don't feel the same as you guys that just became a fan 10 years ago. You're tired of hearing every year it will be, get them next year. Next year, we're going to be better. Next year, we're going to win. Mark my words. That next year thing has been 60 years for some, 65 years for some others, and they're just tired of hearing that, especially in a moment where everything is still fresh. My thing is just take a breather for a while. And we can express our feelings of frustration, but also understand we shouldn't get caught up in worrying about things we can't control. We bleed the same when it ends like this. I'm disappointed, but I'm not out. This one hurts, but it don't break me. Because at the end of the day, this is what fans do. We process it, we argue it, we feel it, and when the time comes, we are all back at it again next year. You guys have been amazing for me. Your support has been the best. All of your support has made Chargers Talk 4630 a talked about podcast everywhere because you show up with everything that's been said, with everything that's happened. We bleed Charger blue. We fight together. We go through frustrations together. We hold each other accountable. We express ourselves. We talk through things. We support each other, right? And when it hurts like this, we comfort each other. This is another one of those moments we're going to get through this because there's no other choice. Right now, I know everybody's pissed. Everybody's frustrated. Everybody's aggravated, and everybody is disappointed. And that's okay. Because in a day or two, we'll be fine. We always are. We'll settle back into whatever it is that brings us peace, whatever makes us happy, and we'll do a reset. That's part of being a fan. That's part of loving this team. And I want you all to know something. You guys are nothing short of amazing to me. The support you've shown me, the conversations we've had, the passion you bring, you are the reason Chargers Talk 4630 is even talked about. And trust me when I say this, we're just getting started. I'm going to take a break just to refresh, clear my head, and recharge. And then I'll be right back at it when it's time to start talking about the offseason, the draft, and what comes next. And I hope no matter how frustrated you are right now, no matter how mad or aggravated you feel, you'll be right back here with me. Because that's what we do as fans, right? We show up, we reset, and we do it all over again. The offseason, the draft, and year 3 under Jim Harbaugh. That's what fans do. We'll be here. So thank you so much for rocking with me this season. If you haven't subscribed yet and you want to be a part of this community, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Excuse me. And the last thing I'll say is this. I've got mad love for every single one of you. I really do. Thank you for everything. Keep your head up, bolt up, always bolt up.